And we are back with map number 3 between MyXMG, the German side, and Gplay, the Bulgarians. Gplay took Nuke in a 30-round war of attrition, I guess you could say, and that war went on into the second map where MyXMG took it on cash again in 30 rounds, which means we're on the brand new shiny season. I'm Hoss. With me is Sprawl.
And we're live here in pistol round already. MyXMG starting off on that CT side. And it does look like we're going to have an A-side play for the start. It's going to be Spy Leader and Victor coming up from Cat, but the rest of the players coming up from Sewers. So this is all going to come down to NKY and Sinks as they are on the other side of the smoke, but with those Glocks, they're very effective at that close range. And that's going to be 3 easy frags as they enter the site bubble. Taking good damage, but that's not going to be enough if Nev, Gimpin, last 2 left alive. Going to try and make a retake happen here, but great post-plant positions from the T's. Gimpin finally gets one, but will get traded upon by Unique. So great T-side pistol round from Gplay. They push through with smoke, but with Glocks in hand, it works out in their favor.
This means they get the luxury of having these shiny AK-47s and Galils in their hands. Although it looks like they're going for this risky full AK buy. I'm not a big fan of this on the second round. I'd like to see teams go for a little bit of a mix of maybe 1 AK, a few Galils, a pistol, or some UMPs or something in there. Just to help them out with their economy a bit, so they don't risk too much here. As Get has gone for this boost up there. A little overhanging roof. Like 2 players are, and this can catch players off guard as the T's enter this site. But it looks like they're just playing this one passively so far, and NKY losing 3 HP to a HE grenade.
Yeah, they're hoping for some sort of aggression from the CTs, but other than that flash out cat by NKY there, hasn't really happened. Pushing up mid, we're going to have Spy Leader leading that charge. Victor is in vents right now. He hasn't popped the vents towards mid quite yet. Now he will, so that audio cue will let the CTs know what's going on. But NKY will peek out mid, spots 1. Unique will open up the round, though. But the big play, though, that's going to be this boost. So that's going to be 1 frag for the CTs. Make it 2 as Get will get 2 headshots with the CZ75, but Spy Leader on the flank will come in from J-Hall, and we'll see now in a 1v3. Dreamer dreaming big here, gets him through the actual wood, and in a 1v1, it's Nev versus Dreamer. Gonna go for the bomb plant here. We'll get it down, but good angle for Nev. He puts significant damage onto Dreamer, but 40 to 26, definitely the optimal weapon in Dreamer's hands. Still has that AK-47 and has landed significant damage onto Nev as well, and finally closes the round. Nev saw a glimpse of light, almost had his opportunity, but we'll let it drop, and Gplay now on 2 rounds, but definitely a close one, as that stack, like you were saying, on the rafters there, or the rooftop, that definitely caught them off guard.
Did indeed, but Gplay able to hold on to that one. That's what I was saying, they lost a lot of AKs there. They lost 4 of them, which means they have to put a lot of money into this one, and a few of them can only settle for Galils. They're going to drop Get to start things off here in mid. They're going to find NKY lurking as well. Sinks will get a pistol frag elsewhere on the map, however. MyXMG not down and out from this round just yet. 3 of them still surviving. Nev now, it's his turn to peek mid, and he finds Victor. All out in the open, 3 versus 3. Gplay have the advantage in weapons and in health. They transform that into their 3rd round win.
Yeah, we'll see if they push towards A. They've got 2 CD players there. So Sinks now from Pit. He's going to try and put some damage onto the 3 players coming up catwalk, and actually baiting a little bit is going to be Nev at J-Hall, but they will get the frag onto both of them now, and Gimpin in a 1v3 is going to push out from J-Hall, gets damaged to the point of now being killed. So it is the 3rd round on the board for Gplay. Now comes that oh-so-important rifle round. We'll see how MyXMG decides to play it, as they definitely need to stop Gplay in their tracks here if they want to kind of battle back in this first half.
Definitely so, and this is the challenge now that Gplay face. They've had 2 rounds where they've coasted it a little bit. The second one came very close, but came home. They're up against these M4s now, and they're going for a quick play towards me. They can find 2 players straight away. They will get 2, but they will suffer a casualty, and that was Dream who was dropped. Going to get the bomb down here and then go into hiding. Smokes and flashes though, force Sinks away. The smoke's a little bit off as Sinks is actually able to find a frag onto Victor. Spy Leader holding the angle behind. Drops Get, surviving on 6 HP, luckily for him. Then KY and Sinks trying to find what they can. And KY finds the head of Bubble. Spy Leader though, will drop him. 1 versus 1, Spy Leader, 6 HP. Sinks will find the kill. He does have a kit and it should be enough. 3, 2, 1. There it is.
Oh,
MyXMG
so
get the first round done.
Oh, I like the play from Gplay though. They just decide to go for a quick B rush. And traditionally, a lot of times we see in that first rifle round, the teams just kind of like feel out each other's play a little bit. They work picks or something a little bit slower, but Gplay opting to try and catch MyXMG off guard, and it almost worked out. But in those trades where they were getting CTs as they were pushing towards site, just took a little bit too much damage and made it so those 2 full HP CTs were able to retake. But now we're here in round number 5. We do have rifles still on the board from Gplay, and obviously that's a testament to them keeping players alive during the 2 anti-ecos. So they do have the bomb down in mid. Spy Leader pushed way up aggressively, but the problem is Dreamer and Spy Leader, both players in mid, have virtually no HP. So Unique will be helping them out here, as we'll send a flashbang in towards jail. They have another player in Victor coming out of vents. Does look like it's going to be an A-side execute, but Sinks, he has the opportunity to stuff this before it even begins.
Sinks is able to get 2 frags already, gets the 3rd. Very nice position from him. As you said, he's now stopped the push. Gets a 4th. He's on for the 5k here, but it's going to be Nev. Finish the round off. MyXMG looking to come back in this one now after the initial 3-round loss. And Gplay having to eco this one.
Yeah, we'll see what they attempt to go for on this round. Actually, they're going to get some rifles on the board. So we've got 2 AK-47s. 2 CZ-75s and a Tech 9. They do not want this economy of MyXMG to get out of control, as they actually have the opportunity to, if they win this round, put MyXMG back on the eco, but Gimpin will start off the round well. Bubble actually coming right through the fire and the flames, will go down to 50 HP because of it. Gains a little bit of ground though. And the bomb's still situated right outside of this B site, but not a heck of a lot of action, as that first frag went in favor of the CTs. They've now smoked off the entrance to lower in the B-bomb site, but Dreamer now coming up through upper. He is going to peek up. Gimpin will be re-smoking lower, so preventing that push a little bit longer, but Dreamer still opting to peek alone. This is a bit of a worry, as if he does go down, his teammates in lower won't be able to trade, but it does look like he's going to patiently wait until Gimpin does spot him out from jail. Gimpin down to 30 HP. It looks like this B-side play is about to execute.
Ready and waiting here. They don't really have much to deal with. They've got flashbangs. That's all they have to try and execute this, but Nev ready and waiting. They'll actually trade 2 for 2 here. Grab 2 AKs for themselves. Get the bomb down at least, so it's been a successful eco thus far. It's going to be hard for them to close this round out, however. But the T side of Gplay, they're going to try their best. 33 HP on Unique. 50 on Dreamer. That's Unique down, that's Dreamer down, and that's going to be the defuse of the bomb. Nonetheless, a very good eco.
Yeah, let's see what kind of money situation. I don't know, I think they spent all their money there, so I don't think that was an eco. They were able to, they forced up with those double AKs, and then they had the CZ, so they were actually hoping to, I think, win that round, as now we see they've got no money. They've got 3,000 on all their players, so they were able to get the bomb down, but they're just going to force once again, so it's going to be Galils across the board. We've seen Gplay do this in the last map where they just wanted to keep up that pressure, and it worked out in their favor last map. We'll see if it works out here as, again, they just do not want MyXMG to build up any sort of bank. They just keep that pressure on. And as of now, it is working out as 3,600 is the highest amount of money on that CT side, and that's on Get. So, CTs have smoked off the top of mid-ramp. That's going to prevent Bubble and Unique from pushing up here, but a decent nade will put Sinks down to 75 as he's pushed up right outside of vents, but he will re-smoke top of stairs. Unique and Bubble, though, looking a little antsy. They want to push up here and get control of mid, but at the moment still not able to. Spy Leader, though, I believe he came out from Squeaky Door. He is going to help out, but Sinks gets that frag. Will get traded upon, and it's now a 4v4.
Yeah, hasn't really had the opportunity to get an AWP yet, so we won't see that out of him for a while, but once he gets that going, we know how unstoppable he becomes. He's the man with the AK lurking. There's a bomb site here. He has a great angle. Got approaches from many players. He spots one, gets the frag onto Dreamer, but he's down to 18 HP. Pops across the box. NKY does go down, and Get is on 18 HP. He's now going to get taken down from behind. Just Gimpin and Nev left. Nev is able to find the frag onto Victor, so we're onto a 2v2. Gimpin, he must have been heard by Bubble, maybe not. Just Unique left. Bomb is definitely not planted to be beneficial to him. HPs are very low, 11, well now 9. It's 6 versus 58. The defuse is trying to come in. Nev gets the frag, and he's going to be able to get the defuse here as well. 4-3 in favour of MyXMG. A very back and forth game as well here.
Yeah, this map looking to happen the same way that those first two went, 16-14. So we are going to have a pause as looks like one of the MyXMG members has dropped out. Hopefully we can get them back in. But yeah, 4-3. Looking very close here in Gplay. They've just been forcing up round after round, and now that they're at a scenario that they lost 4 in a row, they're able to just fully buy off of that loss bonus. So, and obviously the bomb plant as well. So AKs on 4 of them. I believe Bubble will be buying up as well. But obviously we do have to wait for our 5th member of MyXMG to get back into this game. So I didn't actually see when he dropped there.
Nor did I. Who is it that's dropped? Sinks, NKY, Nev, Get, and...
Oh, we've been saying their names over and over again.
This
We
is
should
the
know
problem
this.
with pauses.
Like, oh,
you
we
get
just
so
gotta put
much
on the spot
momentum,
here.
you get used to saying names, and then one of them leaves, and you can't figure out who it is.
Gimpin, of course. Oh, how could we forget?
It was Gimpin.
Of course. I don't know how I could have forgotten. The man who held B oh so well on cash on the CT side. But anyhow, so he has rejoined us. He does have correct monies as well. So just a game crash. He's back in here, and we are about to start round number 8. 4-3 the scoreline. AKs across the board for Gplay. And obviously still a buy for the CT side. Get with an AWP. It's been a little bit quiet thus far. But we'll see if he can open up here, as he does have his AWP out mid. But being that they've smoked off the top of T stairs, isn't going to work out. But I believe that Gimpin just accidentally joined spectators and went back to CT, and now he's out of this round.
He's out for the count right now.
RIP. That's unfortunate for MyXMG. But this round will continue as we see Sinks getting the first frag, Get with a second. So now with the man advantage, they lost a player due to, I don't even know what to call that, I guess a technical issue, but they are going to be posting up in this A site, and being that Gimpin was supposed to be here, only going to be NKY, but Get will be able to fire back as they get that bomb planted. I think that was through the smoke. Get, you're a god. But firing back his Bubble, making it a 2v2. So Nev and Sinks. One from upper, one from lower. Dreamer, rather. Peeking from Horseshoe, tries to get the frag on Nev, puts significant damage onto him, and that's going to be the round as Bubble and Dreamer both get their 1v1 duels. And 4-4 is our scoreline. I'd like to say that... Oh, geez. Does Gimpin start at... He's got $100 as well. What is going on? That's,
well, it's unfortunate for MyXMG here. But
yeah.
The show must go on.
Yeah, exactly. And They're just going to buy him a pistol and continue on with things, but definitely unfortunate. Eco round here for the CTs as they look to get aggressive up mid. Get is already up posted top mid. He tries to get that headshot onto Spy Leader, actually puts him down to 28. Some good sharpshooting there, and now Sinks finishes off. So that's a frag early on for the CTs.
Considering the situation they're in, this is good stuff from MyXMG. Able to get that early frag, but they do lose control of the A-bomb site. As now NKY will fall. Victor looking for his second frag there, not able to find it on Sinks just yet. He's down to 84 HP, but Sinks is going for the ballsy move. He's going to reface that. This is just frags galore everywhere on the map right now for Gplay. As Victor heard a member come out of bed, going to be able to grab that with a lot of spray control, and Gplay take the lead yet again here. These games have been so back and forth, it's really hard to pick a winner.
Certainly, yeah. Definition of close, as 16 to 14 was our previous maps. Now here on the deciding map in season, Gplay up to 5 rounds. MyXMG on an eco here once again, as got no money at all. So opting to get aggressive over near A. They've only sent Nev to the B site, so already they're actually pushing down near sewers. Get is pushed out through Squeaky, so we're going to see if Get can get a frag here. He certainly does. That's going to be some nice frags from the CT side. It's going to be an even trade, so 3v3. Get is pushed out of Squeaky now. If he can check out mid, he might be able to connect here, but oh, he just misses his opportunity very narrowly. Now Victor only took minimal damage from that shot. Bomb being planted in B. It's going to be a 3v3 retake.
I'm pretty sure spotted NKY there.
No.
As Nev gets taken down, Get now going down as well. There we go. Problem finishing things off. Replay 6 rounds to 4. I don't really know what to make of this game. We're now seeing Get pick up the AWP. This is where MyXMG start to get rolling again. They've lost a few in a row now. Get has an AWP in his hand. He's going to start picking up some frags. I find it so hard not to say Get to get some frags. I did this yesterday. It's hard to do it again today. But
yeah, no, it's definitely one of the problems with having a name like that.
Especially at almost 11 o'clock at night here. Brain starts to not function, but I feel sorry for these guys playing as well. They're in their 3rd map and they're an hour ahead of me. They're going to be hitting this B site soon, Gplay guys.
Yeah, looks like it. They're grouping up behind the smokes, and Gimpin doesn't know, but his crosshair directly on a player at the moment. And that flash for upper, Dreamer gets the frag through the smoke onto Gimpin. I imagine he could just see a little crack, kind of position your camera in a way that you can see underneath the smoke sometimes. So I imagine that was the case, and bomb's been planted. Get retreating with his AWP. Didn't get an opportunity to use it there. And they will be saving their weapons. So Gplay is reaching a good number of T-side rounds, that's for sure. MyXMG only on 4. This is, I don't know, it is a bit of a CT-sided map, but you can kind of argue both ways. It definitely is long rotation time, so that obviously favors the T's, but one of those even maps, NKY down the bubble, so making it a 3v3, but the bomb has exploded, meaning Gplay will collect the round, and we are moving into round number 12 here. 4-7. Gplay gonna run away with things. MyXMG needs to respond, and I think it comes down to putting Get in the proper position. He's been playing mid a little bit, but the mid play, it seems anytime he's there, the T's don't push there. So not sure what he's going to be able to do, but definitely he's a difference maker, as we've seen in the previous maps.
Has been the difference maker. There we go. He's
there
got
we go.
The opening frag this time round. Gimpin finds the well, Nev will fall though. This has put MyXMG in good standing. Gimpin now down 16 HP though. Could be dangerous for him later on in this round. As Sinks now getting the frag onto Victor. 2 versus 4. It's looking hard for Gplay. Again, this was because Get got that opening frag with the AWP. It's what he's been doing in the previous rounds. what he needs to start doing here. Sinks set up in mid, gets the frag onto Dream. I thought that was going to be a headshot. Unique there, looking to face as well. Sinks could be caught out, flicks to him, gets the frag. He was only on 21 HP. This is where MyXMG need to start pulling rounds back. They can still win this half.
Yeah, certainly 5-7. They can win out here, make it 8-7. But we will see another buy up from Gplay. AKs across the board. But the difference maker there, they had Get push up Cat quickly, and he was able to get an entry frag onto the T's as they were coming up T stairs. So that's the positioning. We'll see where he decides to go this round, and looks like he's going towards B. As we can see our mini-map, though, it is going to be a split A play. We've got Victor and Spy Leader working mid to Cat, while the rest of the T's moving up from Sewers. So Dreamer leading this charge. He's going to have two CTs around the corner. NKY doesn't miss, but Unique will trade. Now it's up to Sinks as he falls back into sight. He's got players pushing out very quickly. Bubble, drop down to 4 HP, will eventually go down, but Sinks on the bench as well. So 3v3 as they are taking control of the A site. That's going to be a great frag from Get as comes up from T stairs, gets a pick on the Cat. And the bomb's still yet to be planted. Now it is going to be planted. Spy Leader trying to get a pick on the Get down to 15 HP, but Nev from behind is going to leave it all up to Unique. And flashing into sight here. Does have the opportunity, but Nev puts him away. Triple kill for Nev, one on the board for Get and one for NKY. A good round for MyXMG, as like we're saying, they still have the opportunity to win this half. And with plays like that, they certainly could do so.
Definitely can. 2 rounds left in this half now. And Gplay just need 1 round to secure this half win. It's been this way for a while and they're still trying to unlock their 8th round. What can they do? And it looks like they're going for a fast play towards A here. Get is ready and waiting though. He's pulled out his CZ, getting ready for this entry frag. Now switch to his AWP, goes for the quick peek, sees nothing at all. Gonna fall back immediately.
Nothing going on as of yet. We've got a couple players coming out of Squeaky Door. Now moving up towards Cat, a Spy Leader, and Dreamer. But Sinks is here, and oh, Get. He's going to go down in heaven. This opens up the A site. NKY will return on Dreamer, but takes damage doing so. So both players on this A site down to 30 HP. Paris coming in. That nade to make it 2. NKY goes down. Now Sinks still alive in Horseshoe. We'll be able to put some damage onto Unique. Gets that frag, so 3v3. Bomb has been planted, but the fact that Sinks is in this position means that as long as he stays alive, that's a very awkward angle to try and hold. So pushing onto site, Gimping gets 1. Nev with the final frag, and they will pick up that round. So tying things up 7-7. They are definitely looking to win this half as they're only 1 round away.
They are, and is it a bit too early to call a 30-round game again?
I don't think
so.
Is it too early to do that? I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Inevitable, or it's inevitable at this point. We've seen 30 rounds in the past 2 maps. I think this one's going to go, especially considering this half is about to end 8-7. I have a feeling it's going to swap over and do similar things on the other side.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And overtime, we haven't seen it in either of the previous 2 maps, but it's definitely an option here. I'm going to start things off by throwing a HE, seeing if he can get any intel. 3 members of Gplay making their way towards B, and they get spotted by Gimp, and they're going to trade 1 for 1. As Nev will drop the Molotov and fall back. He will get peeked, however, by Unique. Nev coming out on top. 2 players peek at the same time, but Dream able to dispatch off one of them. NKY having to rotate round. Gplay going to get the bomb down here, and it's now their turn to defend this 3 versus 3.
Yeah, but they do have a bubble on the flank, so the longer the CTs wait, the more of an opportunity this flank position bubble is going to work out. But it looks like NKY is pushing up into sight, and now it comes down to bubble on that flank gets 1. Its position's known. NKY from pit trying to make something happen, but Get will push around the corner, gets a beautiful frag. CZ75, and they've just jumped on the bomb here. 2 seconds left, and Spy Leader is just going to save in the final round of the half. And that's going to be an anticlimactic ending to the first half as the CTs get the defuse. I still am not sure why Spy Leader didn't peek out there.
Yeah, I'm unsure as well. MyXMG though taking the half, 8-7. Just waiting for these players to ready up. We are on 8 out of 10. It is getting extremely late where these guys are. It's nearing midnight. They've been in a grueling best of 3. So we've had 75 rounds played already. That's a lot of rounds. That's a lot of Counter-Strike.
There's a lot of Counter-Strike, certainly. And it's kind of an RGN thing. We happen to have most of the games that we broadcast, quite honestly, make it to these long matches where they're like 30 rounds and then they make it to map number 3. So this is not new territory, at least me, but definitely I feel your pain. Usually it's the other flip side in that it's a North America match and it'll be me that's up until like 11 or something like that. So for me, it is still, what time is it now? It's 2:45 in the afternoon, so...
That's nice, you've got your whole evening still ahead of you.
And I'm actually doing more North American casting tonight, so after this I'm going to be
game
streaming.
Starting, is it 9 PM ET?
Exactly, so 9 PM EST, that's going to be Paradox versus, who are they facing off against again? Let me
Noble?
figure out
Is it
that.
Noble?
Noble Esports, you are correct. You are correct,
look
sir.
at that.
So, no big deal. Flexing his knowledge. So, yep, that's going to be a best of 3 tonight. So I'll be doing that as well, and then in the meantime, I'm going to be streaming on my channel, just playing some Counter-Strike. So, sounds like a great day off, right? I think so. But pistol round here. But to go live, the second pistol round of this final map. We're going to have Gplay on the CT side, Armor on all of the T players, and it's going to be a B-side play. They are just trucking it over there. Unique, though, CZ75. It's going to be very dangerous for the MyXMG members, pushing right through the smoke, and Unique, he whiffs some shots, and he gets 0 for it. He puts damage onto NKY, but Bubba will get that frag. But he will get traded upon, and now the rotation in effect. Spy Leader needs to get a frag here, but won't. It's Victor and Dreamer, and Gimpin once again. He's got a 4K. Can he get the ace in this pistol round? Will get dropped immediately by Dreamer. Gimpin goes down as well, making it a 1v2, and this is now doable. Dreamer without a kit, though. He will push up towards site and have very, very low in HP. So if he peeks out, will get that frag. And it's all up to Sinks. But again, he will be able to collect that kit. So this might be able to work out. He is going to tap the bomb. He's just going to stick it here. Can he get this? No. Sinks puts him down. And MyXMG, it looked like a really good take from them. But Gplay on the retake almost make it happen. But great headshot there by Sinks finishes the round 9-7, the score line, as MyXMG picks up a crucial pistol round.
Definitely so, and this means now that they extend their lead. They're going to get some more rounds on the board, looking to go to at least 11-7 here, extending it to 4 rounds. So Gplay going to try and obviously stop this one. They're going for a contact play, aggressive push. MyXMG also going for the contact play towards A. They spot out Bubble. That nade will not do too much from him, but this 5-7 might. He gets one, not able to spray for the second. MyXMG grabbing this round by the horns now. They've got 2 frags, almost got 3. There it is, they've got 3 now. They do lose 2 members.
Yeah, it's going to be Dreamer picking up a Galil, and he does have helmet armor and a defuse kit, so might be able to make something happen here. Unique smoked off in J-Hall, though. That's the real issue, but that pick onto NKY might give Unique the ability to push through smoke, and yep, he will come out, and Dreamer tapping the bomb. We're running out of time here, though, and Gimpin gets 1, Sinks with the second. And although that was a close round, it's another one for MyXMG. So 10-7 the score line. They're looking pretty decent here, and still, obviously, the monetary situation of Gplay not looking so hot.
That's definitely not. They have already ecoed 1 round. They're going to have to eco yet another one here. MyXMG are a little bit strapped for cash themselves, and they're down to $50. Only has a P250 though. Going to go for the silent play towards B, and Gplay, they've taken the risk of stacking 4, almost 5 members towards A. MyXMG are going to be able to waltz into this B bomb site and take it with Ease.
Yeah, exactly. Spy leader. The closest one to this bomb site, and he's in mid right now. So he will be moving through jail. Suspects that there's been no action at that A site. It's got to be over here. So slowly walking over towards B. He might get a rude awakening as he does peek in. Now spots all the players. Puts out the call. We can see on the radar all of those CTs flushing out of the A site and rotating over. But being that the bomb has already been planted and there's no kid on the board for the CTs, this is the problem with this map, is that the rotation times are huge. Just now, Dreamer and Bubble are making it over towards the B site, but we can see that Unique and Victor are nowhere near. And Spy Leader is the only one pushed up in jail. They're just looking for exit frags, but we'll see if they're able to get any. As I do believe Unique and Victor will get tested, so Nav will peek out. We'll get the first frag. Unique fires back, but Sinks will put an end to him, and that will be the round. 11-7 the scoreline. Gplay need to put some on the board here. This is going to be their first rifle round to do so.
Yep, they've got these guns in their hands now. And what can MyXMG do to sort that one out? They've got this AWP in the hands of Get. We've seen how aggressive he can be with it, and how successful he can be with it. Where will he be playing? Seems he is going towards mid, but is smoked out for now. Gets tacked up from something. I'm not too sure what that was, but he's going to have to fall back from that one. Play a little bit safer. Has been in the past.
We're going to see a little bit of action from Get. So he tries to send some nades up towards Cat, but won't work out as we see the bomb just kind of hovering around outside of mid. They haven't committed to anything. KY will be moving through the vents, but the first frags happen near Catwalk. Spy Leader taking out Sinks, but a trade frag for MyXMG is always going to be a good spot for them to be in. Kingpin low on HP as well as Get, though. And it does look like they're opting to go for a B play. Unique, though, will be waiting. And they have grouped up again, everybody except for Gimpin. So maybe Gimpin makes a little bit of noise towards A first, and then they opt to push in. That could be the plan of action. Gimpin now clearing his corners. He will peek out, but goes down to Dreamer. So regardless, that's their cue. They need to go for it now, and Unique gets dropped, so that was exactly the pick they were hoping for in the bomb site. Other than now Bubble coming from jail will be under their control, but that's going to be 2 frags. Great shot through the smoke. Nev goes down, and with no time left on the clock, MKY forced to get that bomb plant, but it will be Gplay picking up that round as, again, with the bomb plant, they will have a little bit of money to play with, but MyXMG, they give a round back to Gplay, and then this is where momentum shifts, my friend. This is where we're going to see all 30 rounds play out once again. I'm calling it.
Yes, we might just. Gplay now still gonna go up against a relatively strong buy. They're gonna go for the Tech 9's MyXMG with a few grenades in there as well. See if they can open up some sites. They've got the armor on 4 out of 5 of their members. They have some good firepower. They're going to go for the contact play towards B. The Rec 9 Train of Pain. Can they get anything from it? There are 2 members of Gplay over here. Bubble going to get 1, Spray for 2. Sprays for 4 in fact.
Wow.
I didn't even know it was possible to get 4 kills with a clip of the smaller M4 ammo.
Yeah, that was...
criticize him for having the M4 instead of the normal 30 clip one.
Yep.
But he made it work.
Yeah, they all flooded out that same position, some jumping as well, and just emptied his clip and got 4. So, great play for Gplay as we're able to gain some bank, and like I was saying, I do believe this is the momentum shift that we were waiting for. Gplay now on the up again. So right now it is going to be a quick mid play as the T's have already pushed out Sinks with a good frag. Gimpin with 1 as well. Victor only getting 1 before going down. Means we're in a 4v3, mid control completely in the terrorist favor. And right now, 2 players for the CTs over near the A site. Unique is all alone at B. So we do see Bubble is slowly rotating back. He's checking connector here and actually gets one onto Get. So gets one on to get. I've been doing it as well. That's alright, but Unique will go down. So Unique not able to hang on to this B site. Could be the tail of the tape, as now the Gplay players forced to rotate over to this site.
As Gimpin is able to find Bublin. And Dreamer just going to fall back from this one now, play it safe. Save his lovely M4. He has no need to challenge. Happy to take that one through to the next round, and this puts MyXMG a mere 4 rounds away, taking this epic series.
Yeah, it really has been very close matches here, so definitely getting our entertainment value out of this best of 3, as now it's 12-9, so MyXMG put another on the board after you see 2 going towards the CT's favor, but money situation, they do have enough to buy in Gplay, so if they lose this one, might not be the same situation. Yeah, 4,300 on Dreamer. That is the most amount of money on the CT side. So this is the opportunity for MyXMG to break the bank of Gplay, and it looks like they're opting to go with a straight-up B play. Waiting here will be Bubble and Unique. Unique hasn't been able to hold this alone, so Bubble is going to have to go big, as they are going to be pushing up through the smoke. Bubble about to see one, and he will go down, though, and again, we're going to see a B-side play. Unique left alone. Can he make anything happen? Every time he's been left alone here, with little to nothing done, and Get with the frag. That is going to be site control for the T's, but not a Victor has something to say about it. He comes from CT. Gets 2 frags immediately, but now Spy Leader going down. It's all up to Dreamer, as Victor will get dropped as well. So a 1v3, Dreamer with the weight of this round on his shoulders, pushing up to the other side of the smoke at upper. He's gonna try and spam through, but that just clearly gives away his location.
Thinks there, he failed the HE, I think, because trying to get it down to lower, and then I'm not sure what that Molotov was either. He's able to get the frag though. MyXMG now 3 rounds away, and Gplay on a bit of a mixed buy. Unique has that CZ. Dream even out his money with the M4 in hand. It looks like they're going to give MyXMG their 14th round here.
Could definitely be the case, and MyXMG has got to have that kind of excitement here. They need to contain themselves, though, as they're close to upsetting Gplay. That's definitely Gplay being one of those favorites coming into, honestly, make it to the finals of this tournament. So at MyXMG, you could see it in the CSGO Lounge odds, definitely favoring Gplay, as Gplay has put up some pretty solid results as of recent. But Dreamer starting things off for Gplay. That's a beautiful pick as Get the key fragger. Actually, he's low on the scoreboard this map, but Sinks will take down Spy Leader, and that means that this A site is open for business. They're going to get the bomb down, and now a retake scenario for the CTs.
And they trade 1 for 1 here, as the bomb has now gone down. Bublin coming from upper is able to find himself an AK. Unique gets taken down, as does Victor, and it's all on Bublin's shoulders. He's found himself 1 frag. He doesn't have any armor though. Be a hard task for him. Looking for the bomb. He now knows exactly where it's planted. Goes for the fake defuse, starts creeping. He's just going for frags at this moment, and Sinks is able to get the frag onto Bublin. And now we're either going to 30 rounds where Gplay clinch this. MyXMG are gonna take this in 2 rounds.
All right, I need your prediction now.
My prediction now.
Do you think Gplay's coming back and making this close, or is MyXMG about to close this out?
Gonna go to 14-14 and MyXMG take it 16-14.
All right, let's see what happens. I think it is going to get closer here. I'm going to have to agree with the close scoreline, but honestly, if I see it going to 14-14, I think Gplay might pull it out. But we'll see. MyXMG, they have the opportunity, and they have an op, and that's going to be on Get. So at this moment, he is about to push up mid. Won't see anybody, though, as mid is completely clean. Player to watch out for is going to be Spy Leader. He's made it all the way over to Vincent. He decides to pop this. Oh, but that's going to be a freebie for NKY. He pushes his weapon up to the grate. That's enough for NKY to spot him out. Gets the frag, and now a man advantage that's massive. And get pushed up mid. Will he be able to get Victor? No, Victor puts him down, so it is an even player count, but we're going to see if Bubble can hold here. He has to if they want to stay in this. He gets one, falls back, 59 HP, but B-Rush is coming. Here they go, and it's going to be Sinks with one. Can they get Bubble, though? He's still dancing around the pillars, waiting for his teammates to come help out. And it's all up to Gimpin as he is down to 11 HP. So, Gplay moving it up to 10 rounds. I think it's going to be a close map.
Yeah, and this is the comeback that Gplay are hoping for. They've forced MyXMG onto an eco now. Oh, we can just see it now. This is going to go to a full 30 rounds.
Yeah, I think so.
It's becoming slowly more and more obvious that Gplay, they need to have some resilience here and make sure they can win these rounds. Going for this contact play up the ladder towards A. Gplay haven't really spotted anything just yet. And getting ready, they have opened the door. They're going to bust through with some flashes. Smoke is going to go over. That's going to stop Vic to see anything. Smoke going towards upper as well. NKY getting a frag with the Tech 9. And Spy Leader spotted someone there. Had to take a second look. As now it's all turning sour for MyXMG. They lose 3 members quickly. NKY down onto 4 HP. They're 2 versus 3. It's now just NKY on 4 points of health, and he will go down. Spy Leader with the 4K.
Yeah, I thought that they were going to at least get the bomb down. It would have been a minor victory for them, as they are able to buy here, but definitely would have had more optimal buy, maybe even having an AWP purchase for one of their players. So that is a big deal that they weren't able to get that bomb down. They got some frags, but without that plant, they will be stuck on AKs across the board. So where do they decide to go? They're just going to be going up mid very quickly, as already Spy Leader with one, Victor with one, Spy Leader with a second. This is falling apart for MyXMG. Nev down to 25 HP, make it 3 HP. As finally, we're going to see... Oh my god!
Nade.
The nades! That just changes this round completely. It's now a 2v2. Nev goes massive with those nades. And this is much closer than if those players obviously didn't go down. So now, where do they go with the bomb? They look like they're moving over towards B, but I think maybe a little bit worried as NKY did get a pick over at B. So maybe they suspect that already the CTs have rotated. But as we can see, it's only Unique over on the B site, and Dreamer way over on A. So playing separate. This should favor the T's, but the issue is the HP of Nev and NKY collectively have 43 HP. So they are going to be pushing up lower. Let's see if Unique can hold.
Has the FAMAS, has the armor, he has the flashbang, he has the defuse kit, but he's been smoked out. He needs to push through this, or he needs some support. Beak is coming from the left-hand side, able to drop Nev. That was the easy job. Now NKY, he's on 40 HP, but Unique has the support of Dreamer. Like Unique's going to go for this, going to spray through, gets the headshot, flicks towards the head, picks up the AK-47. Gplay get their 12th round on the board, and this game is becoming ever closer between these two teams.
Yeah, it certainly is. Now 14-12 as we called the scoreline. It's getting closer and closer. 14-12, 2 rounds away from tying things up is Gplay, and an eco round from the T side. They've got Tech 9s across the board. Nev and Sinks will be getting armor as well, so find out if that's going to work out for them, as it does look like A is the site of contention. Dreamer pushed up with a smoke in his hand, needs to be very careful, as actually the player's working slowly now, so they're going to be pushing up 2 out of Squeaky. Get an NKY coming up the stairwell, and Dreamer did have a smoke grenade in hand. It's a bit of a scary angle for him to hold, as now pushing out are the T's. They are able to get one, but Dreamer, still left alive, drops the bomb carrier. It's all up to Nev. 1v4 has a smoke in front of him. Opster just sends some fire through, now just pushing on out, but Dreamer with the Tech 9 ends that, and 14-13 is our score line. We're oh so close to that tie at 14-14.
We are indeed, but we are also so far from deciding a winner. MyXMG, who were leading, was it 14-10? Lost 3 rounds in a row now. Momentum has shifted towards Gplay. MyXMG again going for this play towards A as 3 members. Members slowly creeping their way. And they're dodging out 2 nades because of their slow play. Bob's still burning here. Gets smoked off as well, meaning that Bublin is relatively safe. Any angry T's. Massive so far. NKY getting ready, see what he can do, but Victor finds one on to get. Try and get through this smoke. They're going to spray through and drop Dreamer. Back to a 4v4. Victor and Spy Leader, though, they were burning in a Molotov somewhere.
Yeah.
As that nade is going to hit something. I'm not sure what it hit. It hit 2 members. I believe it was Gimpin and Nev. But Unique able to react quick enough to drop NKY. The bomb is down on this A site. 3 versus 2. 3 versus 2, sorry. In favour of MyXMG. Sure, Bublin can spot a player there. With only 20 bullets in that clip means that he's not going to be able to spray for too long. Nev. Wow, Bublin and Unique turning this into a 1 versus 1. Unique is going to fall from the heavens, 45 HP, Sinks is going to spray in time, quick flick to Unique. We're at 15-13, this now means MyXMG are either going to take this series 2-1, or we're going to overtime.
Yeah, big play there from Sinks in the 1v2, makes it happen. That is the round that they really required. Obviously, they still need one more to finish this. And Gplay obviously going to be fighting their hearts out for this overtime, but they're oh so close, and if they can breach this B site, which they've been fairly successful over here, and Unique once again holding the spot, but Bubble opened things up. He's got 50 HP on Bubble, and we're going to see if he's deciding to re-peek here, as they are opting to smoke it off, so not a bad decision, and this is going to cause some sort of change in gameplay, I imagine, from MyXMG, but it looks like actually NKY and Sinks just waiting patiently for it. Get playing from vents, and then now Nev pulling back. He was in the sewers, but heading back through spawn, I imagine, will rendezvous with these players over near B. Definitely B is going to be their best chance, as Bubble already down to 50 HP, and Unique is on the bottom of the scoreboard here. He hasn't been able to hold B by himself very often, but let's see if this crossfire works out. Here comes the T side lineup. They're coming for it. Bubble, though, in a very opportune situation. He will be able to drop one, puts damage onto Nev. Almost drops him as well, but that is going to be a grenade from Nev to at least get one frag, but Gplay making it look this happen, 15-14.
Yep. Which means this is the final round. This is the 30th. Do MyXMG
We made it.
16-14.
Oh, I can't believe we're on round 30. I can't believe this actually happened. When we were calling him like, yeah.
90 full rounds.
Oh,
Counter-Strike.
we could have overtime. Because this is a
now
Tech 9 rush.
Could do. It is now midnight in most of Europe. MyXMG have this contact play yet again towards A. With the good old Rec 9. The Molotovs, flashbangs and smokes, they are all armoured up as well. Towards Squeaky Door yet again here.
Oh man, this is gonna get tense. Tech 9s, if they can win on a Tech 9 rush, this is gonna be nuts, and it is beginning. They get one. Dreamer does get two, though. They're shutting this down currently. Nev and Get, the last two alive. And the weight of this round is on their shoulders, the weight of this map even, if they can take it here. But if not, we will see an overtime, and it looks like this could be the case unless Get goes massive, and he gets one. But Spy Leader puts him down, and we are going to have overtime. The first of this best of three. We've played out 90 rounds, and we still don't have a winner. So, we move on to overtime. It's going to be MR3, and we're going to have 10K across the board. Obviously, these guys start off on the side they just finished on. And the first two 19, or if it's 18 across, we'll have a second overtime, but this is one hell of a close match.
It has been, and looking back on it, I really should have got a can of Red Bull at the beginning of this game, because this is going on all night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually recaffeinating after a long day, and then I do the NA cast stuff, and I usually have to, like, drink either more caffeine of some sort, because, yeah, once you get to these end rounds, it definitely gets a little bit draining, to say the least.
I think the worst we had was there was a UK game. Not a lounge, it was a best of 3. I think it was 1-1, and then the final map went to a triple overtime. It was horrible.
Oh, wow.
That was a horrible, horrible night. It ended at about 2 AM UK time.
Yep.
But
For a
hopefully I
good
haven't
cause,
jinxed
though.
it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to see a triple overtime here. Just waiting for 6 more players, so while we're waiting for these guys to ready up, there is a graphics card being given away, a good old GTX 960 by Cyberware. Go over to their Facebook page for a chance to win, facebook.com/Cyberware LLC. Enter the giveaway. It is powered by RGN, and you can win yourselves a tiny new graphics card. Also a big thank you to Affluent Designs for helping us out. Go show them some love at affluentdesigns.com. Of course, follower and sub giveaways. And we hit 52,500 followers, which I believe we are near. What are we on? We're on 50,500, so 2K more. We are giving away a WP and Mr. Wear Electric 5, and at 50 subs, we're giving away a Warp Azimuth, that shiny white and orange piece of loveliness. Go to sub if you want a chance to win that.
Yeah, it looks like we're almost ready to go here. We've got 8 players readied up. Again, we're moving into overtime. Both of the maps previous to this going 16-14. And now we've played out a regulation time. And it's 15-15, so no winner has been found yet. Of course, the winner of this match will move forward in the upper bracket. And the loser, they're not out of the tournament, but they will be forced to play best of ones in the lower bracket until they can basically make it out of the lower bracket. So definitely not the run that you'd like to take. You want to stay in the upper bracket, and then you're allowed to have these best of 3 matches. So definitely going to favor the better team there, whereas the best of one can be hit or miss depending on the map that you're seated on. So, and we're just waiting for these players to ready up, and then we'll be moving into our MR3. And I'm glad we're doing MR3 as we're doing the ESL 1 Katowice qualifiers, and we're abruptly surprised that we had to do the MR5, so you've got 10 rounds of overtime, and boy does that get long.
I remember, I think it was CGS where back in, I want to say 2003, 2004, maybe even 2002 with CS Source tournament back in the UK, or that was based in the UK, and they would just do 5 rounds apiece as normal, 10 rounds apiece, sorry, as normal standard games. So that was nice and quick, but overtime at 10 rounds, that's a lot of playing to do. And to come out the other side at 5-5, damn, not the best, but this one, 3 rounds each side. Gplay starting on the CT side, MyXMG on the terrorist side.
Yeah, the first round of overtime has begun, and Nev taking damage as a nade going through his T stairs, but oh, they're getting that pick out of vents, and Spy Leader goes down, sinks, and his teammate push out of vents, take control of mid. This opens things up as now they've smoked off jail side. They're going to try and breach this A site from multiple angles, and yeah, smoking off CT spawn, this is going to work out great. They've got 3 coming out from Catwalk. Victor goes down, and it's all up to Dreamer, as I imagine MyXMG knows he plays usually by Horseshoe. He's not in that specific location now, but very close to it. Will peek out. Has nothing to look at, though, as smokes have rained down everywhere. He's just going to stay alive, taking down Unique, and MyXMG is on their way to their first round, but Dreamer pushed up, will get taken down by Sinks, so that sneaky beaky play won't turn out the way he had wanted, and now it's all up to Bubble, and we'll get a frag onto Get. That's not a bad frag at all, as that was the AWP. One thing to note is that the only way you can really run out of money in this kind of overtime situation is if you lose rounds where you purchase that AWP, so we'll see if they can pick that up for Get, or if they leave it lying, and it does look like they weren't able to retrieve it, but being that they won the round, bomb plant and all, they've got plenty of money to get on another AWP. Way too many gets.
Yeah, way too many indeed, but MyXMG have this T-side round. 2 more, that means they go 3-0. Going up against the Forster Gplay, who we know are never down and out. They've come back many a time, as have MyXMG. They do it in this overtime. Throw the nades down, Spy Leader opening things up this time. Yeah, trying to do the same, but not finding the frag. Gonna get smoked off as well. Which is his AWP out for an AK-47. Nades up as well.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna get aggressive up mid. Unique though, close on the other side of jail. The bomb is situated outside of B, so they're gonna work a B split and get with that opening frag into jail. Means that they have multiple angles to do so. It's all up to Bubble. He's posted it up outside of lower. And that nade will do a little bit of damage, but now that he's thrown that Molotov, they know his location. They're just going to push up through lower. They don't even care, and Spy Leader with an AWP in upper is a threat, but they are going to get the bomb down nonetheless. That nade, though, actually doesn't do as much as I suspected. Nev will go down to a nade, and that's a great shot from Get. Bubble returns, and the CTs are looking to retake. It's all up to Gimpin in a 1v3. He's in the pit. And looks like Victor will push out first. He is the lit player, but won't be able to connect on any of those bullets. It will be a Gplay around 16-16, as things just stay as close as they were when we entered overtime.
Now we need to have a winner for this side. Who is going to go into the second half of overtime leading? Have Get with the AWP yet again here. And Spy Leader pulled it out last round and picked up the opening frag. Are MyXMG going to play? They get smoked off straight away there. I believe that one comes from CT Dawn. They're going to have to hold back or rethink their approach to this round. And playing passive, he's going to get tagged up by the nade. Loses 10 HP.
Does look like it's going to be a B-side play. They've got the bomb situated right outside of vents, and actually all 5 of their players with it. So Bubble, the lone man, waiting lower. Unique is holding jail, but as we can see, none of the action's going to be there. That flashbang is going to be a good one. He blinds a number of players, but he's going to peek out once again, but gets traded. He gets damage done, but no frags, and Unique has his work cut out for him already. They've got Spy Leader in a good position, but again, so much damage done, but no frags, and that's going to be Spy Leader going down. Dreamer will be able to get one, but Gimpin with the frag. It's all up to Dreamer. And his dream is real. He wants to come out with a round victory here, but it's looking bleak for him, as there is a number of lit terrorists that are playing good post-plant positions, and having Sinks peek, that's a good idea. He has next to full HP, but Get finishes the round with a nice op frag, and 17-16 is the scoreline. MyXMG is going to have the lead moving into the CT side.
And at the end of the first half, MyXMG had the lead. They were 8-7.
Wow, we're just... It's just the same thing happening. Watch, we're just going to have, like, infinite overtimes here. These teams are way too even. They're just going to continue to play overtime after overtime.
And people's predictions really weren't this even. We can see the odds on CSGO Lounge. It was 11%.
Oh yeah, it was like
MyXMG.
nothing for MyXMG. Yeah, a lot of people were counting them out, and you can see that that's a little bit foolish, as got the likes of Get, and even, honestly, all of the players have been playing decent. None of them have really been lackluster. Maybe some players having better maps than others, but we're going to see Get with a crucial frag to start off this round. That is a great opening for the CT side of MyXMG. So it looks like they are going to be pushing in lower, and Victor will start things off. Gets two very, very nice frags. There's now the bomb site in their control. Get playing from jail. Will get smoked off. Unique hopping through vents. He's going to be the flank player, but I imagine they heard him bust to the vents, so they know that there's only two players inside of the actual site. If Get doesn't turn around here, I'm going to be very surprised, as they must have heard him bust to the vents, but no, Get will get taken off guard here. It's going to be an easy frag. Sinks might be able to return, but they are able to get Bubble, and it means that Unique, it's all on him in a 1v2, and sticking the bomb, that's going to be NKY with the defuse, and Sinks was able to pick up the pistol frag regardless. So now we're on match point. Can MyXMG close this out and take this upset?
They'll try their best to. We're either seeing a MyXMG win or a double overtime. Now, both teams have fought tirelessly out on top here. Play. Hold on to this one if they want to stay in this upper bracket rather than drop down to the horrible best of ones where literally anything can happen. My leader has gone aggressive up mid, able to get the frag on to Get. That's a great start for the Bulgarian side. But what else can they do? Impen is able to pick off one, not able to find the second. He's going to rotate towards upper. Gets tagged up to 41 HP, however, so gets punished for it. Going to drop back down, actually. Could have found a frag there, but a little bit sloppy from him. My leader now going to find another one, and we're into a 4 versus 2, and Gplay not down and out just yet. They're still surviving. Just 2 members left now for MyXMG. Zink is going to fall, and it's just Nev left on 7 HP. And on none HP. No HP.
Yeah, it goes down, and now we're in a situation where if Gplay picks up this next round, we've got ourselves a second overtime here. So can MyXMG close it out, or are we going to OT number 2? As that round went in the favor of Gplay, and we can see on the scoreboard right now, Sinks is actually the one to watch out for. He's 4 frags away from dropping 40 in this map number 3, so some huge plays by him, and we're going to see the CTs work mid right now. They're going to take control of it, at least momentarily. These smokes, though, will create a bit of an avenue of attack for the T's, but Spy Leader goes down. Opening frag for MyXMG. That's the opening they needed to close out this map, and Get is going to come up huge here. He's going to get a beautiful frag onto Victor as Dreamer, the last one alive, and that's going to be it. As anticlimactic as it gets,